Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and best wishes, whether you celebrate anything this holiday season, or you're just happy for some time off. In today's video, this is actually going to be a part of a series where I'm going to be covering map walkthroughs, spawn points, lines of sight, and hot points that you'll need to know about in Black Ops Cold War Free-For-All to help you increase your chances of ending up in the winner's circle more often than not. If you're already a solid free-for-all player, or you're just solid in general, these videos probably won't help you at all. They're actually aimed more towards new players, or players who aren't that good at free-for-all, but they want to get better at their free-for-all game. So if you're already good and you still stick around, and then you're going to whine about it after that the video didn't tell you anything you didn't already know, joke's on you, friend. Thanks for the view, eh? Since this is a series, I'll actually have the playlist link in the description as well as a card in the top right-hand corner of the video. Frankly, I'm a free-for-all guy. This is the game mode that I enjoy the most. And so I figured with some newer players coming on this Christmas, this series might help them out a bit, right? So as a quick snapshot for you guys, as of this tutorial, where I'm at when it comes to free-for-all, you'll see I've played a total of 227 games here. Majority of them are free-for-all. Okay, so I'm coming with a 2.6 win-loss ratio. The goal is we want to hit 3.0 at some point, so we're on the way to that. 154 wins, 58 losses. And then we're also currently at a 1.54 ED. We're on the road to get that to 1.75, hopefully, and then from there we can move on to 2.0 when it comes to free-for-all. Alright, so in this series, I'll first be giving you a walkthrough of each map, and then I'll provide actual gameplay to give you an example of what I just showed you in the walkthrough. We won't be covering Raid and the Pines just yet, as those have just come out recently, and I haven't really played them enough to be able to really provide a solid overview. So if you'd like me to cover those maps at a later date, please let me know in the comments below. With that being said, no matter what map you're playing, there's going to be some universal basics that apply for all free-for-all matches on all maps. That's just the way it's going to be. If these are not in place, or if you're not improving at some of these, you may find that what I'm covering here doesn't help as much as you want it to. So let's get into it. First things first here is the big boy, skill-based matchmaking.
Fuck you, blow me.
Be aware that there is heavy skill-based matchmaking going on in every match you play. So don't get frustrated if you find that you're doing okay for a few matches and then you get absolutely shit on for a couple of games. The skill-based matchmaking needs to put you in your place. If you start playing better than your current KD or win-loss record, you'll find that you're being put into matches with some higher skilled players for a little bit. While it is really shitty, it is normal for this game. It's just unfortunately the way it is. That's just Activision fucking you over. Now, I did skill-based matchmaking test over a 10-game span. If you want to check out the video, you'll see that in the card in the top right, or in the description below to see how skill-based matchmaking works from free-for-all. Next one we got here, guns and attachments. You want to find a gun that you're comfortable with and work on leveling it up as quickly as possible. Alright, a gun with no attachments or tier 1 attachments has a higher chance of losing gunfights versus someone who has better attachments on their weapon, no matter if they're a higher level than you or not. If you're totally new, I'd recommend starting with an assault rifle or SMG. And then as you get better and more consistent and more knowledgeable about the other stuff of each map, then you can start branching out into LMGs or marksman rifles or pistols. The next one we're going to go with is to choose your perks wisely. You want to choose perks that can help you move around the map quietly and undetected, or can help you find enemies faster. As you get to higher levels, you'll be able to run with perks in the same slots. So as soon as you can do that, I recommend it. Right now, I run with Tracker. I believe that is a tier 2. So that's like in the second column. And then I run Ninja and Ghost. Tracker helps give me direction when nothing is on my minimap. And then I can, if I run across footsteps of an enemy player, it gives me direction. And then Ghost and Ninja helps me stay as quiet as possible and to avoid some score streaks as well. So choose your perks wisely to help you in a free-for-all setting. The next one we have is situational awareness. Now, some of my old school viewers are going to cringe at that phrase. Shout out to all my Uncharted 2 players, baby. But in this aspect, I'm talking about you paying attention to your minimap. That's going to help you. It's going to help warn you about enemies close to you or help guide you on where to hunt next. So use that minimap. That's huge. It's back now. It wasn't there in Modern Warfare. It's here now. So use it. Also, be aware of audible cues that can tip you off to where people are. That's footsteps near you, a gun going off near you, hearing a grunt. That could mean an enemy just climbed a ladder or vaulted over cover close to you. A gunfight could be happening near you, right? Listening can tell you a lot about what's going on. So make sure you're paying attention to sound cues to help you stay alive and grab some kills. Lastly, all of this can fall on top of general skill. All right? Everyone has a different skill set and everyone reacts to things differently. Take me in quick scoping, for example. I can't do it. I'm trash. If I wanted to, I could probably get a little better at it if I really tried and really practiced. But I doubt I would ever get super, super consistent at it. So even though you might have all of these things in place, be self-aware in your own strengths and weaknesses as a person, right? Your reaction time might be a little bit slower for whatever reason, right? You might get the hang of this quickly and start tearing it up, or it might take you a while to really get your stride. Just know that your individual aptitude for fast-paced games can determine how well you do, even with all of these other things in place. Hopefully you can use these basics as building blocks to give you a stable foundation to be more consistent. I personally find that as long as I can find a consistency, then I can build from there. So, for example, in Resistance 1 back in the day, I started with a 0.5 KD. I was trash. And then after I started learning some strategies, I was able to say, okay, I'm always at a 0.5 now. Never above, never below. Let's build. And then my base was in a 0.75. I eventually got to a 1 and then a 1.25. So get a solid base. It doesn't matter how low that base is. Then build up from there. So with those basics out of the way, let's get on with it.
Here. Let's get on with it.
Free for all.
Alrighty, welcome to Checkmate. In this map, there isn't too much in the middle. Once again, this is going to be more of a end-heavy type map. We're going to start right in this back corner. And each side has the back end where you're able to see kind of like an office area where people are going to be trying to smack you, basically. When you come around this corner, you want to be looking right away at this end. There will be, the chances are high someone will be there, or they will be there in a moment after you get there. They also like to camp out back on that side as well. Even though it's more open, most people will think, okay, well, they're going to expect me here. I'm going to move over to this side here, right? So just be aware of that. Whenever you're coming around this back corner, be ready to go. As you move up on this side, we do have access to a little area. It does kind of raise up a little bit. Normally, there's not a super tactical advantage necessarily unless you are trying to surprise someone who's looking down at the other side. Oh, excuse me. Right? So you can kind of get closer here. Maybe people aren't expecting that. It's very wide open though. Right? So if you're here, get in, get out, and move on. You're able to mantle over the side here. If someone's going, kind of going through here. Okay, I got you. Oh, okay, I got you. Right? You can pop in the side with a shotty or something and just lay them out. So this is available here. On this side here as well, you have a higher area, higher visibility. This is nice for objective games, but honestly, in free-for-all, you just make yourself a quick, easy target by going up here. In free-for-all, there's a lot of structures here that's going to block lines of sight. You come up here, sure, you might be able to get a couple shots off, but I haven't seen anyone really use this to their advantage, aside from maybe getting one kill and then they move on. Right? It's recommended that you get, if you're in a kind of an abnormal place, get your kill and get out. It does give you easy access if someone is camping in here and you've had a hard time getting them out, then you can kind of pop up here if you want to. But this isn't a very high traffic area, and it does make you more visible to a lot more people on the map. Alright, so once you're popping in here, this is a high traffic area as well. So whenever you're in here, you want to expect someone coming through that door. The chances are high that they will. Likewise, you want to be able to, you pop someone there, pop someone there. If you're coming this way, be aware that someone might already be right there camping it out. And you do have access to this area here. If you want to actually get in here, right, that's a nice little way to get there because you have cover from both sides. Just be aware there's a lot of people spawning around the back sides of the map. So if we're looking, this is the back side all the way to the other end. That's another back side of the map, right? We have this plane in the middle. We'll touch it on that in a minute or two. But this area, these back areas are very high traffic. Once you get about here is where things die down. The only time you'll find someone, you might have someone kind of go up into the plane. Every once in a while I do see people use the plane, but in free-for-all, the benefit there isn't that good simply because you have to come out on the wing to see people down at either end. Most of the action's happening on the ends. So if you're in the plane, you're just waiting for someone to come get you. If you have some idiot that keeps coming back for more, then by all means, you stay there all game. But I haven't seen too many people successfully stay in here the whole game and hit that top 3 on a regular basis. It is a nice view from here, but once again, getting here is very wide open. You could get picked off pretty easily if you want to get into this plane. So right, I'd say from this beam, okay, and then back. That's where a lot of spawns are happening, and that's where you want to be fully alert when you're back in this half of the map, or quarter, or third, whatever you want to call it. That's where shit's going to be going down, and you want to be on that side of the map or moving towards that. Aside from that, we're moving along here. As wide open as this is, I rarely get picked off here. It doesn't happen often, right? You can go under the plane here. Once again, I don't see too many people under here, right? It's available, but every once in a while someone's there, sure, but it's not a norm, right? We have an ammo refill right here. And once again, you can see people there, but it doesn't happen much, right? People can get out to the wing of the plane right there. The only thing that you can be on the lookout is for someone camping up there. Every once in a while, there's someone who goes up there and they hold that down. So just be, as you're coming down this side, have a look for that. And then we pop right back over here. And from this one on to the back, this is going to be a high volume, high traffic, a lot of shit going down on this side of the map from that point onwards. Okay. As you come in here, just be aware. I almost not, stay ADSing the whole time. Just be aware that someone's probably right there. Okay, they're right there shooting across the way. They're going to come in this door here as well. This gives you a nice view right in there, right? And people can use that and go in there. The other thing, here we go. This end, there's a truck in the way, but just be aware people will head glitch that right on the corner there. They're looking for you with a M16 or an AUG. All right, so now that we're on this side, you can go up here. I don't recommend it. Once again, easily someone's going to get you on the backside. If you want, you can kind of do, go prone here, but I wouldn't stay there because, once again, the spawns happen too fast, too furious, and you'll get one, maybe two at best before you get picked off here. If you want to go back and forth, sure, you can play your luck if you want to. This does have a little ladder here that the other side doesn't have. So you can camp this out if you want. It's got a nice view there and there as well. What I'll find people do more often, though, is they're going to wait right here. Because that's where the volume and the traffic's going to be, in that area, those offices over there. Right? Likewise, you can kind of peek there too. Just be aware, though, if you're in here, people are going to start lobbing nades at you. Right? So get ready to pop out. Alright, and we are on the back side here. And this one's a little bit different, right? You'll notice that there's an office here. They're kind of kitty corner. Or is that kitty corner? Yeah, opposite corners, right? There's an office down on that side, office down on this side. Actually, there's an office on that side too. What am I talking about? So you are able to kind of peek out here, peek out there, right? If you want to try and even be sneaky, you have a good scope, you can get them under the truck. But right here is where, come around this corner, be ready to go, man. Be ready to go. What I find is, if I find that someone's not here, I'll pop around here and start looking. I'll have a look here. Usually there's someone coming through there as well, right? So back on this side, just be aware of proximity mines and things that are laid right down here. Keep in mind, we're just at this girder right here, right? That's where, that's the shit line, right? So on this side, people are coming in and out here, right? I'd be aware. Don't hang out here too often. Come through if you're trying to get over here to catch someone right here, or if you want to get into this house here, right? Once again, you have nice access, but there's not too many people here anyway. You want to focus more on people going through here, right? People over there, people over there. Your focus is back on the last quarter. Someone's in there, right? That's where your focus should be. On this side, you're able to mount this where the arrows are, and of course, you can get back in here. So before we continue, let's have a look at the airplane real quick. Access to doors. So, I mean, there's good ins and outs. And in objective modes, this place is hopping. But in free-for-all, not so much. And in fact, if you chase them up there, they're probably got a shoddy with your name on it. more than likely, or something of that sort. They got mines, you know, they're camping it out. You can go on each wing if you want to kind of go back and forth. Once again, it's good for a couple of kills. I haven't seen someone lock it down in a free-for-all match very often, you know, and take take him to the promised land, right? But similar access on both sides. So we already talked about the underside here. Let's just pop back to where we were. While the traffic here isn't high, I would recommend just being more ready on this side of the map. I find there are more people in the middle going, you know, they're trying to get to either end on this side compared to the other side. So be more ready here. Plus there's a container that you can catch people coming in on. You can also go in under there. Right, and we're back to the office here. There is a little in and out right here. Right, so we have a little structure here. Right, we have access to people there. The only reason why I'd be in here is to more focus on people who are back there, right? So this is a good little angle to someone who's already kind of, you know, camping there, or they're in the back side. Over here, not so much, because you can't really see in there. There's no line of sight unless they come out that side. That's about it. That's all you got. So we have our yellow office, and as soon as we pop in, this guy doesn't have a door here. What it does have, like I showed you at the beginning, right, we have our line of sight here, right? It actually has better line of sight to this little center area than the other side does. Or some people will be right here, right, and they will try and just kind of get you looking at the other door, right? And they'll try and get you there, there. Another thing they can do is they can try and, you know, hang out by the door a little further back, or they might even be back here, right? Trying to watch this, and then watching this as well. So just be aware that this map is very heavy with M16s and AUGs in that scenario. And then we're just going to do a quick run through the middle. Once again, you'll have kind of an area here, and then we have under the plane. So that was Checkmate. Let's go see what that looks like in application in a real live game. Alright folks, here we are on Checkmate. We're going to be looking to show you some of the stuff we went through in the walkthrough. So I expect someone to be spawning over there, but let's just pop in here to start. See what we can see.
Operators, you're free to engage.
Already up some there. Saw some there. He got out, I think. There we go. Rocking the bullfrog here. Like I said, guys, each side, not close enough, has its like action window. Ooh, I got, oh man. And right off the bat, we're looking down here. Nothing.
Hostile spy plane established overhead.
Okay, perfect. Buddy's already up 6. Damn, he's having a good start. Okay, looking at the map, seeing what's going on here. Good. Use my map on that one. Yeah, there's Buddy down here. Oh, he got, ooh, very nice. He fucking tried to snipe me as well. Ooh, the seducer ammo. Hey babe, do you like my big gun? So as you can see right now, we're working the side.
Enemy attack helicopter above.
Okay, we got a quick scoper here. Ooh, shit, I'm almost out of ammo, man. So we're gonna have to take over someone's gun here pretty quick. The action is enough to keep me in the top 3. I'll take that. 7 for you. See, no one's in that fucking plane. Like I said, it doesn't happen often. Sometimes it does. Woo. Oh, got me. Yo, what the?
Enemy sentry turret detected in your AO.
That was horrible aim. Did he just no-scope me? Oh, he's got a diamond sniper. So he's here to fuck around like that. Okay, I want to third party that. And I want to be outside line of sight. Yeah, like this is a decent map to do that shit too, man. Like, I can't... Yeah, see? Like, there's not much you can do. I don't see too many fucking snipers, but it makes sense. Get rid of that shit. Oh my goodness, my bullfrog. What is going on? That was a nice nade. That was a nice nade. But this is typical what you see in skill-based matchmaking. You'll see one guy who's just wrecking it. Right? And everyone else is fairly close. And that's why. What's up, Snowman? There we go. Action's all on the sides right now. Pop in here, see what's up.
Hostile counter spy plane established above.
So we can catch anybody in here. There he is. Heard him there.
Enemy spy plane inbound.
Nope, not fucking with it. Not fucking with it. The fact that they took away flinch really fucking annoys me. And they got a guy right there. What are you gonna do? Gonna spawn me right in front of him again and in line of sight. So you will expect, like, you gotta expect this, guys. In free for all, it's gonna happen to you.
Multiple enemy spy plane contacts.
Dude, ha! At least I didn't give him a kill, I don't care. Okay, let's put this up. The score streak is not the best for this. No joy, no joy. Yo, nice. Well,
Enemy care package above.
woof. As long as at this point we're gonna be in, he's gonna be waiting for me there. I'm not gonna push that. Let's steal your shit. Oh, come on. You're not going to do much with that here, guys. Like, it is what it is. Hold up.
Multiple hostile spy planes detected.
Yeah, I made the sniper scared. But you saw where all the action is, guys. And how to kind of stay in the walkthrough. You'll remember I said, here's the cutoff point on each side. And as you saw, that's where the action is. Right? I didn't even go across the map once. Right? I went widthwise. Right? But ultimately, stay within the two sides, and then you can get used to where spawn points are. You'll be able to react. Right? And hopefully you won't have diamond snipers that don't have flinch in your lobbies. I hope this helped, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.